This song is called When the Boys Are on Parade. They come marching past the houses, shiny boots and khaki blouses, stiff as the creases in their trousers, tall and straight and strong. They all keep in step together, glint of steel and flash of leather, braving every kind of weather as they boldly march along. You may dismiss it as a ploy for the enlistment of the boys, who'll be impressed to see the toys and play the games that can be played. And you may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Look at your sons before they're older, they'll be stronger, they'll be bolder, just nothing to make a soldier, and we'll turn them into men. And they'll be taught to follow orders, keep the peace and guard the borders, to protect us from marauders and defend us to the end. But the position they'll be filling is to be able and be willing to be killed or do the killing when there's a price that must be paid. You may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. In the pursuit of the community, of decency and unity, of equal opportunity, we stand prepared to fight. If there's a threat to our position from aggressive opposition, then with guns and ammunition we'll repel with all our might. We'll dehumanize and hate them, sending the troops to decimate them. In the name of the nation, all it stands for is betrayed. And you may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Mere the whim or intuition of an elected politician makes him a lead without conditions as the monster quits the cage. It's a machine that knows no quarter, dealing death and sowing slaughter, raping mothers, wives and daughters in an all-consuming rage. We may well decide we need it, and we'll pay to arm and feed it. Can you tell me who will lead it when the decisions must be made? And you may well prefer abstention, but I want prefer convention. You'll be thrilled to pay attention when the boys are on parade. And some will wonder what's to fear and say there is no danger here, but there has never been a year when soldiers haven't been at war. The eternal executions and the bloody revolutions and the ultimate solutions to have all been seen before. And there's always someone scheming, and sometimes one night when dreaming, in the distance I hear screaming, and in my heart I feel afraid. And you may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Marching past the houses, shiny boots and khaki blouses, stiff as the creases in their trousers, tall and straight and strong. Is it any cause for pride that now the women march beside them? Will they have wiser gods to guide them in discerning right from wrong? Cause every step is a reminder of the threat that lies behind, if we forget the ties that bind us when the decisive game is played. And you may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. And as the procession passes by, consider the sight before your eyes, cause it'll be you they kill and die for when they're called to the crusade. And you may love them and adore them, you may hate them and abhor them, but for God's sake don't ignore them when the boys are on parade.